everybody.
Hey everyone.
Guess
Welcome
if you said hello back.
Welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Jeremiah is coming to us live from the park. I am Mac. I am live in LPHQ. Whoa.
Sorry, that was me.
I thought we maybe were already on Expedition Everest or something there.
Again, trying to change things up on everybody today.
So Jeremiah, what are we doing at Animal Kingdom? Why are you there today?
Why are any of us here today? Because it's Christmas time.
I thought that was just a big philosophical question there for a second, but
thinking about it, but I don't have enough brain power to do that. No, as I found out this morning, hey, I'm doing a walk and talk in Disney's Animal Kingdom because it's Christmas time.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that. I didn't realize the decorations and everything would be up there already. Usually, Animal Kingdom lags a little bit behind.
Well, with Magic Kingdom having their parties running so late into November, aka in November, for Halloween, they had some free time to spare, so I'm guessing they just kind of put stuff up a little early over here. The Christmas tree is up out front. We'll have pictures of all the stuff later on today. But right now, we're just kind of walking and talking here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, which I can't remember the last time, one, I actually even did a walk and talk, and two, we were at Animal Kingdom.
Well, I was going to say, I was surprised to hear that we weren't going to be doing Epcot today, because that's usually when they ask me to come on for these things, it's at Epcot. So.
Let's take a look at the Southern Giant Anteater.
Is he in there?
Yep.
There he is.
Asleep, as always.
I've seen him moving around a few times, but it is pretty rare.
Yeah. So yeah, we were walking and talking, and Mac and I talk enough. So if there's anybody out there that wants to get into this conversation, just dial 1-800-MIX-A-LOT or put it in the chat.
Yeah, the chat's probably easier. I don't know that the 1-800-MIX-A-LOT line is still active.
I'll have to talk to Doobie about that. Yeah, this is the first time I've been in this park since October, so I haven't seen how far. Oh, Jiminy Cricket, it's Christmas everywhere.
Yeah, I hope you guys are ready, because a lot of our content the next couple of months is going to be holiday related.
Yeah, well, I'm in Magic Kingdom for a walk and talk tomorrow, and then tomorrow we have Frozen Holiday Surprise. The new castle show debuts tomorrow night. So we'll have video of that. And then, let's see, Thursday is the first Very Merry Christmas party. Then Saturday is Jollywood Nights.
Yeah.
And I just saw that the schedules looks like has come out for all of those. So I'll have to be studying what I'm going to be doing for the next few nights.
Yeah, it's an exciting week, especially with Jollywood Nights over at Hollywood Studios. I'm excited to see a brand new holiday party at Walt Disney World.
Hey, Mac, shut up. You're excited because you're going on a cruise. You can care less about Jollywood Nights, I know.
I will read and watch everything about Jollywood Nights on Monday when I get home. But you're right, I will be on a maritime cruise on Disney Wish, so I'm excited for that. You're right.
So we've covered all this, but let's take a look. Here is the Holiday Lounge fly.
Yeah, I love this this design they've got on a lot of the merchandise this year.
I enjoyed it.
It's an interesting collection of characters they have on there. Oh, did that just come right off?
It did.
I was like, I saw that. I was like, is there a little pocket there?
Just gonna set it right there.
Okay, all right. Well,
because it swivels and then it didn't.
Just popped right off. Okay.
Yeah. We also haven't come in here since they've removed a lot of the registers.
Cool.
They removed the center registers and moved them all the way down at the other end. So there's just one set of registers. I think there may actually be two. The one closest to Pandora and then the one closest to the entrance to the park.
Does this shop do mobile checkout?
I believe so.
I think so too, but I wasn't sure about that. So I can
I
double
think it.
check on the app.
Well, I'm looking for any of the signs. Oh yes, mobile checkout exit here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and if you're visiting Walt Disney World, and I would hope first of all you have the Walt Disney World and My Disney Experience app. Take advantage of mobile checkout. It is super helpful.
yeah, and the times where this line has been forever. So yeah, so this is the cash wrap down here that used to be. There's one over here in the center, and then they moved it all here against the wall. And here's what we're going to do to boost our ratings. We're going to look at the Starbucks ornaments. And then, of course, the metal cups.
I haven't seen that one. That is pretty cool.
This is, I'm not a Starbucks drinker at all, but...
Yeah, that is nice.
With the...
little candy cane straw topper.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just strolling through the park one day. Here is the cute Chippendale plushes.
Is that brand new for this year? Because I know they had a similar one last year, but I feel like these are different costumes on them.
Yeah, these are brand new for this year.
Okay.
And the Mickey and Minnie are also, Mickey's kind of in his Santa jacket, and then Minnie's in her peppermint dress. No, all the merchandise this year is, they're definitely stepping up.
I saw this Eeyore plush the other day, and I almost bought it.
And it is a weighted Eeyore plush, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, our coverage this holiday season of the merch was more of a broader overlook, because if I took a picture of every single piece of merchandise,
it was so much.
We'd have 170 photos on one page, and that just takes forever.
Yeah, there's a lot to see. If you head over to Disney Springs, just walk into World of Disney, it's everywhere. There's so much holiday merchandise right now.
Yeah, I was in World of Disney the day before Halloween, and they had it in the corner. So now that it's taken over that whole area, I just don't even want to go in there right now.
Yeah, it is all Christmased out right now.
This is one of the ones that I really love. This plush pillow that's an ornament.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's sort of like a classic looking design on the castle. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have all the lanterns up around the buildings.
I was actually just going to ask you this myself. We have a comment here. The interactive white animals, the Merry Menagerie, they're not out here just yet, right?
Not as far as I've heard. I know that we have pictures of them advertising this, but I do not believe that they are out yet. I've been trying to look up all the holiday times, and with everything, we just got everything dropping today, so we should probably hear about when it officially starts here. But I think it's the 9th or the 11th. Usually it's right around the weekend.
Yeah, what's funny is they always make it a point, because we have the International Festival of the Holidays at Epcot, and we have the holiday parties at Magic Kingdom and now at Hollywood Studios. I feel like Animal Kingdom gets neglected in terms of we don't know when exactly things start typically. But with the holidays starting at the other parks, you'll see them showing up probably, like you said, by this weekend.
This is a new Loungefly. I have not seen this one.
I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, they have some new lines. Minnie, the Loungefly, cute picture frame. Oh, okay, there are certain things that I don't ever need, but are just so cool that I would get it.
What,
It's
is that
just
just a
it's
sign?
just a display, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Of course, it's a little wobbly, so I'm trying to hold on to it so it doesn't break like the Loungefly did. But yeah, New Year line. It's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I like this art style. This is very cool.
Yeah,
I like the pillow a lot.
yeah, it's very classic Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So lots and lots and lots of new merchandise. It's like there's a holiday or something coming up.
A holiday that requires a whole lot of shopping.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a look at a sign that won't be there for much longer? Question mark.
Right. I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah. We have no information on when It's Tough to Be a Bug is changing over to the new Zootopia-based attraction, but we know that it's coming. Like that was one of the few things that we know definitely from D23 or Destination D23 is coming.
Sounds like we have a party going on up ahead.
I know. I feel like Tony should be on right now. Yeah, trying to keep us from getting dinged right away on
Yeah.
that one.
Let's just go ahead and talk right over this
Yeah.
music. You are coming up to my favorite quick service location in this park, which would be, what are we looking at here? Are you looking for?
I just haven't noticed this in a while. This used to be a slope, and now it's like a brick wall. Almost exactly a brick wall. But it used to be sloped, so it was kind of a trip hazard, and then they just turned it to see. Like these were what it looked like with the rocks. So it was
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, Flame Tree Barbecue was where I almost ate before I came in. So here's something. Go on.
Is that your go-to also, Flame Tree?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Satuli, yes, but Flame Tree is the always easy one. So this is something that I can only think of really like, Mickey and Minnie do. They can transport themselves in between parks at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Moana is meeting next to the Journey of Water, inspired by Moana in Epcot, and of course now here.
Yeah, now you got me thinking of characters you can see in different parks. I mean, I feel like Stitch pops up wherever he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, he has that ability. But yeah, I mean, it's just the Fab Five, I feel, are the only ones that'll really ever be any place.
Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe Chip and Dale?
Yeah.
Occasionally they show up elsewhere, but they are typically here in Animal Kingdom.
Well, now they're in Tomorrowland also.
Oh, you're right. They are in Tomorrowland, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
It is officially Christmas time.
I can't really tell in the video. Are the lights on him too?
Yes, and they're on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they do kind of just leave them on during the day, despite the fact that you cannot see them.
Yeah, I mean, as we get closer to the leg bone, you can see a little bit better.
And Mr. Bob Newell says, "Is this ideal Walt Disney World park weather or what?"
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, the past few days have been the best. It is. Oh, Kevin is out over here. It's been 70s, like high 70s, which is the dream. Right now we're low 80s, which isn't horrible, but I was enjoying having to wear jeans at one point.
Yeah, we had some very nice cool nights at the parks recently that were really, really great. Today is actually a little bit warmer than what it had been, but still, beautiful.
Yeah. Kevin is just out strolling. He's walking through Dino Land, which I don't think I've ever seen him this far in. Her this far in. Wow.
I guess Kevin can go where she wants. Mr. Bob Newell also asks, is Goofy in the top 5? In the Fab 5, yes. In the top 5, I don't know. What, your 5 favorite Disney characters?
Goofy is always up there. I would say Goofy is one of those almost a guarantee that I will stop and get a photo with him.
Really?
Mickey, of course, is always top, but Goofy, just because he's so much fun.
Yeah, no, I do love Goofy. That's one of those questions, though, and I'm sure you can relate to this because when we go outside of the actual work and laughing place stuff, and you deal with your friends and family, to them you're the Disney guy, right? So
Yeah.
when you get asked who's your favorite Disney character, how do you even approach that with how big
Oh,
the Disney umbrella is now?
I just flat out say Mickey Mouse. I actually had somebody ask me that the other day, and Mickey is always the best. I'm stopping here, one, because the lights are on the tower for the Restaurantosaurus, and two, I'm trying to change hands because it's not working that well with my my grip. There we go. That works much better. Yeah, the lights are on here. Like it almost looks like just like they used to do at the castle, where they just took up a crane and dropped the net
Oh
down.
yeah, I love that too. It works so well in this park because it's almost like that purposely tacky design, like they're just
Yeah.
kind of throwing those big light bulbs out there. I love it in Pandora as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely head over to Pandora. Yeah, even the character spots have their Christmas up. We'll walk up and check out Minnie's spot. I don't think Minnie's not even meeting anymore. I mean, she may, but she's not here currently.
Wasn't Daisy out here as well?
I'm sorry, that's what
Yeah.
I meant. I
Okay.
didn't mean to say Minnie 5 times. Yeah, Daisy. I'm guessing they're 2 character hosts, so Daisy should be out. I know Chip and Dale are up there because they have a long line.
Okay. Yeah, they usually do out there in their dinosaur costumes. I wonder if do they have their holiday outfits instead now? I'm not sure.
No, they keep with the
The dinosaur.
yeah.
Okay.
I can't think of the names of what the Chipmunkosaurus is. Sauri. So I am wearing a Roosevelt shirt today. Can you guess what the theme of it is as we approach this attraction?
Well, I would guess dinosaur, but that leads me to think that it's another brand that does not really fit in this park.
No, it's going to fit in this park really well, especially right here.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's an Indiana Jones shirt you got on now?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to explain a little bit what we're talking about here with Indiana Jones?
So, for those of you who don't follow us religiously, 1, what's wrong with you? And 2, I love your hair. No, not you. You. Ellen just took over my body. Destination D23, when they're talking about what could possibly be coming to this park, this area was very much I can never remember what it's called. The
Sorry,
South America area is what's taking this over, and it's not South America. It's some odd name that doesn't. It's not specific. Yes.
Since that spurred this story here.
When they talked about this area, they showed us an overview of the Encanto Casita coming to the Dino Rama area.
Yeah.
And then when they kind of zoomed in a little bit and said, you know what else would fit really well in this area in South America?
And then everyone just started Wakanda.
Yeah. And then they played the Indiana Jones music, and I lost it. So for those of you who don't know, Indiana Jones and Dinosaur are the exact same ride, just with people and dinosaurs, respectively. So it's not too much of a challenge. Oh, yeah, Christmas isn't fully here yet. They haven't decorated this.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, when they announced Indiana Jones is taking over the dinosaur attraction, we all kind of went, well, that's an easy fit because really all they have to do is tear out some dinosaurs and put in some Indy.
It would be funny if they kind of just like changed over the audio but left the rest of the ride the same.
You're time traveling with Indiana Jones now. Yeah,
You get
so
to
it
the
looks like
Carnotaurus at the end, and he's saying tourists. Why did it have to be tourists?
yeah. So some of the Christmas stuff is up, but not all of it. It looks like.
Yeah, we've definitely seen. As Mr. Bobbin will ask, have you seen any holiday decorations? We've definitely seen a few, more so over on Discovery Island, and then as we were entering Dinoland USA, but looks like there's still some decorations to be put up.
Yeah, we hit Dinorama, which usually has some garland and some more tackiness, and of course that hasn't made it out here yet. But oh boy, that popcorn is fresh. That just hit me like a ton of popcorn.
As you know, you normally get hit with a ton of popcorn.
Exactly.
I don't know that there's a smell that gets me more in the parks than the popcorn, though.
Yeah, I mean, the turkey leg is one, but I don't eat either the turkey leg or the popcorn, but I'd much rather smell the popcorn than the turkey leg. And speaking of snacks, have you watched the Behind the Attractions yet?
No, I haven't. I need to catch up on that.
Yeah, the snacks one is really fun. They talk about food. And the worst part about the Behind the Attractions is, well, one, this season you see Tony Baxter's face like every 10 minutes. Not a bad thing, but they talk about so much of all of the parks, not just Disneyland, Walt Disney World, but all the international parks, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Paris, Tokyo. So watching that, just you want to travel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's already something, on my list right now.
Yeah, when you watch the Pirates one is great. The Pirates one, which is the first episode, I wrote a review about it like when I got the screener however many weeks ago. And I was like, I'll do a review of each episode. And I was like, no, there's no real reason to do a review of each episode because everybody's going to watch every episode. But the Pirates one starts from before Disneyland and, before Disneyland opened up to 67 when Pirates opened. And then it goes all the way up to Shanghai. And not just the attractions, but it also talks about the Eye of the Storm show in Shanghai Disneyland, which is one of those shows that I never thought it would make it at this point. It's now 6 years, going on 7 years later that it goes. And when you watch it and they tell you the moment of the show, you'll be like, nope, that's not possible. And it will never come to a U.S. park because of what they do. And I'm not going to spoil it, but you need to see it.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to get out to that park. And that's one thing I haven't really heard people talk about was that show.
Yeah, when it opened, there were actually two. I mean, they had two shows. I was like trying to put in my mind what was where. But they had the Eye of the Storm, which is the Pirates-based show, and then they had a Tarzan show, which we have the video on our YouTube. The show is no longer there. It is an amazing show that they do wire work and flying with no safety harnesses. Like, wow. If you watch the video that we have, at one point towards the end, Tarzan is coming to land on this small podium that is up, like, it is above the floor. And if you watch closely, you can kind of see them almost go off of it. And if that would have happened, it's not just everybody's okay. It's we need to stop the show, get the paramedics, because I want to say it's about 8 to 10 feet off the ground.
Jeez.
Okay, so back to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, you're right. I don't see that happening here.
Yeah.
Um, what are we looking at for a wait time for Expedition Everest right now?
Let's see. Everest has been weird recently. Like every time I've looked at the wait times, and it is only a 20-minute wait, so that's not bad. But
Yeah,
you know, Everest is probably one of the highest capacity attractions,
yeah,
and
moves very quickly and efficiently.
yeah, I've seen an hour wait for it recently, and I know the park can be busy, but an hour wait for Everest is 4th of July, New Year's
Right.
Day busy.
Well, it's currently we are in like the quote unquote slow. Actually, I guess slow is fine. It's quote unquote season. I think we have the slow like week and a half right now,
Yeah,
where we are
exactly.
now we're past the marathon or the half marathon weekend, and then once we start to get towards Thanksgiving, that's when we're going to start to see the holiday travelers. But right now is a good time to visit the Walt Disney World parks.
Yeah, I mean, again, like you said, we have this week and a half, which really ends come tomorrow night is going to be when it starts to pick up with the new show. But, Thursday with the first Very Merry, and then especially with Saturday going right into the Jollywood, it is, I see the attendance jumping quite a bit for this weekend because, everybody that wants to come, this is a perfect time to experience the parties. And if you were here, what, today is the 6th, the 5th?
Today's the 6th.
6th. So if you were here 5 days ago, you could have done the Halloween party. Oh,
Right.
it's a good way to knock everything out at once. And done
Yeah.
Halloween Horror Nights, which ends next weekend or the following weekend?
It just ended, but you were close.
It just seems like everybody's posting for Halloween Horror Nights. It's over, it's over. I'm like, don't we have 2 more nights? Here, let's walk around this path.
Okay, don't normally go this way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely quieter in this park. I mean, I'll be interested to see because we are in the lower 80s, and it is, it's warm enough where Cali is hey, I'd go do Cali if I didn't have shoes and socks on. So if this isn't like a 45-minute wait, it's definitely a empty day here in the park.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me pull up wait times around the park too. There are a couple of long wait times in Animal Kingdom right now. We've got actually. Want to take a guess what the longest wait time is right now?
It's the river journey.
It is River Journey. Yeah.
Cali is only a 10-minute wait. I'm guessing River Journey is like a 45-minute wait.
Actually, according to the app, at least, it is a 105-minute wait for Navi River Journey right now. And that's the longest by far because Flight of Passage is a 65-minute wait. So
I feel like there's something went wrong with Navi River Journey.
Yeah. Oh.
So
I've answered this question before. I want to get your answer though. I don't know if I've ever heard a story involving this for you, but what's the longest queue that you've been in and why? Mr. Bob Newell wants to know.
Are we talking like Hagrid's type, or are we talking like I came out for the closing weekend of the Adventures Club at Downtown Disney and got in line at 7:30 in the morning, and it didn't open until 6 o'clock at night. So,
I would guess we're talking attraction queue here, but
I just kind
of. So I have 2 that I'll always go to. The first one was actually an annual pass event for the Indiana Jones adventure at Disneyland, where I waited, I think it was roughly about 3 hours. No, it couldn't have been 3 hours because the event was not. I waited probably 2 hours to literally just wait in line. Like, the line was down Main Street to get into the queue for the Indiana Jones adventure, and you just walked through it, and then you exited right at the load platform.
Wow.
So, but that was one of those, like, okay, I know what I'm getting into. This is stupid. I mean, the worst story is 4th of July, 1989. I can remember it like it was yesterday because this will always be the story. Let's stop and look at Doug and Russell for a second. So I grew up in Southern California. So 4th of July was one of those like, oh yeah, let's go to Disneyland. When we were young and stupid and didn't realize we could go on a Tuesday and ride everything we wanted.
And just to be clear, we are no longer young, but we are still stupid.
Oh, absolutely. So my friend and I are in line for Pirates of the Caribbean. And there's, a mother and father in front of us in line. And this little kid comes running up, soaked to the bone. And his parents like, what happened? Like, Splash Mountain's open. Splash Mountain wasn't supposed to open until the 17th of July for that year because of the anniversary. But this was also before we understood what soft openings were. So my friend and I ride Pirates. We walk over. We get in line for Splash Mountain. They didn't know what the wait times were because they just started running it with guests.
Sure.
So I don't remember how long the wait was posted, but my friend and I get in line. Okay, we're moving. It's 4th of July in Southern California. Every time I say it's hot here in Florida, 4th of July, Disneyland can always be hotter because the sun is just beating down on you with no humidity, so you're magnifying glass. So we get close to the entrance of the barn, and they start we're experiencing technical difficulties. You can wait in line if you want. And my friend and I, we've been in line probably for an hour at this point. We're like, no, we'll just wait. Again, young and stupid. So we sit there. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. You can wait in line if you want. I believe it was about 2 hours went by of that. So, okay, we're young and stupid, not realizing Splash Mountain would be open forever. So I want to say it was probably about 3.5 hours later we get on Splash Mountain. So that's why I waited that long. The reason that I ended up waiting that long, as I found out later on when I met my mom in front of the castle at 7 o'clock at night, because we didn't have cell phones or anything. My mom and her friends decided to splash each other as they were going around in the log.
Oh boy.
And they, brand new ride, they pulled them out. They almost expelled them from the park. My mom was like, my kids are in the park. So the reason I waited almost like 5 hours was because my mom decided to splash her friends on Splash Mountain.
I mean, listen, it's in the name. You call it Splash Mountain. What are you going to expect people to do?
Hey, Mac, look ahead of us.
What is happening here? Are they just building more like shaded seating area here? That's interesting.
I can't really tell if there's anything. I mean, I see there's the fire suppression system is installed in the roof, but I can't see anything as far as the seating or what underneath it is.
Interesting. I mean, that's all that's in that area right there, right? Like, am I forgetting anything? No, yeah, it's just the seating area. So I would imagine they're just extending that out.
No, that area there used to just be like standing tables, if anything.
Well, no, I know, but just beyond that is the seating area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's interesting. And I'll let you share to our followers what yours was.
Well, real quick, we have Rebecca saying longest, just typical attraction wait that I can recall. Wasn't a special event, not a closing or an opening. 3.5 hours for Disneyland Star Tours. Similarly for Rocket Rods.
Yeah, Rocket Rods, I waited in lines far too long for that.
I was gonna say, well, I never got to experience Rocket Rods, but Star Tours is great, but 3.5 hours. Woof. Yeah, 10.5 hours for Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure at Universal's Islands of Adventure. You can read all about it on laughingplace.com.
I still, to this day, had people asking me, did you really wait 10.5 hours? I go, no. I believe the first time I went in, I waited about 20 minutes because I did single rider.
Yeah, opening day, I waited 10.5 hours to ride that. So, next time you're waiting an hour and complaining about how long the wait time is, just, that's there for some perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, not much as far as the decorations go here in Africa. And I can see the junk Christmas tree is out, and they have one lit near the entrance of the Kilimanjaro Safari, but this is one that I love. Like, it's just so...
Oh, I love the wreaths made out of bottle caps in this area too. I love the creativity with the decorations here. And Rebecca, if you're watching on YouTube, Rebecca has posted the link to the 10.5 hour Hagrid wait story in our YouTube chat there, so you can check that out. Thank you, Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was at home laughing quite a bit at that. Yeah, they have the other Christmas tree out. Yeah, I was going to take a lot of pictures of all the Christmas stuff, but since it's kind of hit and miss right now, I think I may just wait for that.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same decor that we've seen in recent years too. But I love the decorations over here. It's really cool.
What's the wait time for Kilimanjaro Safari?
I believe last I saw was 30 minutes.
25.
There you go. So wait times, not very long right now at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Like we were saying earlier, it's a good week and a half to visit Walt Disney World, and then it'll pick up for the holiday season. So it's a good
and
time
it's
to
also,
visit right now.
3 o'clock, 3:30 right now. So
yeah,
give it another hour and a half, and there will be nobody left in the park.
Very true. Yeah, especially Animal Kingdom being the park that closes the earliest. The park will clear out faster than the others.
Yeah, I love coming to the park, especially now that daylight saving time has ended and the sun goes down early, because this park at night is beautiful.
It is, and I haven't been to this park at night in a long time. Actually, I just had the thought it might have been the last time they did Rivers of Light, so it might have been that long. That's pretty crazy.
We're gonna miss all of that.
Yeah, the bar has some simple decorations. That's one of the things about Animal Kingdom that's always been interesting is there's a sign out for one of the cast members has a sign that says character dining available for whatchamacallit.
Is that Tusker House?
Yes. So that really shows how light this today is.
Yeah. That's usually a reservation you have to fight for.
Yeah. You can always tell this and Crystal Palace and some of those that have the reservations available sign. When you see those, the best thing to do is not take those reservations and go ride as many of the rides as you can.
I wonder if I can go get into Space 220 right now, though.
Well, that one you have to go on a different app and do all of that. Oh, they must be just getting ready for a festival of Lion King, because the traffic over here is pretty busy.
shown. Stroller parking is inside the courtyard here. Make sure we park any strollers for Lion King inside the courtyard.
4 o'clock. Okay.
Scooters you can take in line with you.
Here's an interesting sign. Just
right by the restroom, straight ahead. Yes, we have a pedal.
Oh, okay.
30 minutes early.
Yep. Thank you.
Those are at 2, 3, 5, and 4.
Yep.
That's 4 a.m., I guess.
It's a 24-hour day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Where is your favorite character meal, Mac?
Ooh. So I will say character dining is not something I typically go out of my way for. I mean, dining, yes, but the character experience is not. It's not a blend that I typically prefer. But I mean, if I'm going to base things on the food, I got to say Ohana.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ohana is fantastic. I really want to get to what is it called at Riviera? Topolino?
Topolino.
Yeah, Topolino. That is one that I want to get to for sure.
And that one's the exact opposite for me as far as Ohana, because you go to Ohana for the food. Topolino is more the characters. The food,
Yeah.
it's not a buffet. It's just a one plate thing, and usually because it's more of a higher class, which isn't bad. But if I'm going to sit there with characters and wait that long, I want to go up to the buffet and get a lot of Mickey waffles.
That's true. Yeah, you can really take advantage of the food that way. Oh, I did eat at in Disneyland. What is the Grand Californian character breakfast they do there? I can't remember. But
Yeah, it's not Flame Tree.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Yeah, it is a fun one. That one is always a go-to because they have great food, great character interaction. They used to have the most random characters there before they started assigning, like, this is where the Mickey one is. This is the Minnie one. Like, they used to have Turk walking around in there. Why can't I think of it?
Rebecca's got it for us. Storytellers Cafe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because it always smells like fire in there because they have good cookers. That's why it's like Flame Tree is here. No. Yeah, I do miss, and I'm pretty sure you never even knew this happened. They used to do character meals at Restaurantosaurus. And that was one of my favorites because that area, the whole restaurant, like, it'd be Mickey and Minnie and usually Goofy, Donald in their explorer outfits or their dig outfits. And it was just so much fun. And then that was pretty early on in the park. I don't remember when it ended, but that was always a good one. You can't go wrong
for a quick service restaurant.
Yeah. And that was back when it was McDonald's in the afternoon, but in the morning it would be character buffet.
Very cool.
Speaking of McDonald's, are we excited about Pepsi coming to the parks?
You know what? I have been out this morning, so I have to catch up on everything that's been talked about today. You'll have to fill me in there.
No, Pepsi is not coming to the parks. The new CFO of the Walt Disney Company comes from PepsiCo. So that was one of the questions that somebody posed was, do we think Pepsi's going to take over? I'm like, usually when somebody leaves the company, especially that high, to go to a different company, there's not good blood.
Interesting.
But I don't think Pepsi will come. It's been Pepsi left the parks, I want to say, in the early 80s. So I'm pretty sure by now, if Pepsi were to come into the parks, there would be riots.
Yeah, Jeremiah trying to scare off Coca-Cola lovers. I would be one of them, by the way. So I did panic for a second there.
Yeah.
And Donna says peaceful walk. Yeah, I love the sounds of Pandora, especially as you enter from this side.
Yeah, it's ever when you get those random creatures that light up the loud barks, and you're just like, what was that?
Yeah,
Or
and they seem
somebody
to just come
sneezing.
from different areas. Well, that too, but yeah, they seem to just come from different areas. Like they do a really great job with the audio in Pandora. By the way, Rebecca, I did see your message. Sorry, Jeremiah, we missed some seasonal treats in Zuri's back over in Harambe.
Was it reindeer poop?
I don't know. I feel like they've gone away from the poop these days, but I don't know.
Guess what they talk about in that special?
Oh yeah, on in Behind the Attraction.
Yeah, they talk
yeah,
briefly about it, I believe. I think that was it. I feel like I've seen so many different things about food over the past few weeks. They're all kind of just melding together in my mind. But yeah, the Behind the Attractions food gives some great history. There's also one of my favorite pieces of trivia that talk about. Just saw somebody with the same shirt. It talks about the origins of the churro at Disneyland, and it's one of those things that I never knew until I watched it, and then I'm pretty sure when everybody else watches it, they're like, "Oh, that's interesting." Where I had to like message 3 other people that information and tell them how cool it was. But they give the history of the Dole Whip and of the churro. So there's some fun bits in there that everybody should definitely go watch. I mean, all of the episodes are amazing.
How many episodes are out now?
Is it 6? Yeah, 6.
Wow, I have a lot to catch up on. Disney Plus has been great between Loki and Goosebumps. I've had so much to watch already.
Yeah, oh, did you watch the latest Goosebumps?
Of course I did, yes.
Okay, spoiler talk, folks. If you don't want to hear about Goosebumps, since Matt and I are the only people that watch it.
Oh no, everybody I've been talking to has been really into Goosebumps so far. It's been really cool to see a very different type of show on Disney Plus that's done really well.
Yeah, it definitely has the creep factor. And were you somebody who read the books when you were younger?
I did read a few of them. I was more into the TV series from the, I guess, early 2000s.
And I know that this kind of works as a continuation of those stories in a way, is the way it comes off to me.
It kind of, honestly, more so just pays homage to those stories. Like it tells those stories, but like in a very brief snippet kind of way.
Yeah, I really hope that there is some way that they can continue in another season of this, just because this show, like, I don't want to say that.
Yeah, we won't actually get into any spoilers. So, Rebecca,
no.
Hopefully you don't have us muted right now. You're good to go.
No, I don't want to say I don't love Loki or any of the more recent shows, but Goosebumps is one that it takes me back to some of the, like WandaVision, where first thing in the morning I turn that on right away to see the next episode.
Yeah, I have been really enjoying it. But like we were talking about, I do want to catch up on Behind the Attraction. There's a lot of cool Disney park stuff you can learn from that series. The first season of it was fantastic, so I'm really excited to get into it again.
One of the things, and one of the main reasons why I didn't want to do a recap is the second episode, the Big Thunder episode, talks about something that I don't want to say true Disney fans, but old school Disney fans, Imagineering fans, always heard the stories about Big Thunder and how it came about, and I don't want to say some bad blood that came out of it, but they address the bad blood. They address the controversy of Big Thunder versus Western River Expedition And like I was sitting there going, this is real talk. And,
yeah, that's cool that they're willing to get into those kinds of things.
Yeah, I mean, and one of the nice things about this season is it's less YouTubey than the first season. Yeah. The first season had a lot of those cuts and a lot of those jokes.
It did.
And this season has it, but it's not as prevalent as the first season, where I just would start rolling my eyes, where they cut to the same joke 12 times. Here they only cut to it like 5 times.
Sorry, I was laughing in the middle of that because of this exchange here in our comments. Donna was being nice and just letting Rebecca know we were not, in fact, talking about Goosebumps spoilers, and Tony said there won't be any spoilers, and Rebecca cleared that up for me.
Yeah. No, but we're almost at the end of the season, folks. So time to be like a slow tomato and catch up.
We have Greg saying hi, Jeremiah.
Hello, Greg. I don't know what we're looking at. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, it's Pocahontas and Miko.
Oh, nice. Good timing. That's okay, Donna. I mean, I don't want to say I've been called worse because it's a pretty low bar there, but I don't know.
It is. Today is one of those beautiful days where I could just stand right here for hours.
Yeah. As Rebecca said, it looks pleasantly warm there. And yeah, it is. I think that is probably the right way to describe it, because it is warm, but it's not like, you're not instantly sweating as soon as you step outside today. Now, give it an hour in the sun, and but...
I was going to say, only if you're walking around... Oh, hang on. We're just going to stand here for a little bit longer. Only if you're walking around Disney's Animal Kingdom in the sun.
Yeah. And it's 81 here where I'm at right now, so it must be 91 in Animal Kingdom, because it is always 10 degrees warmer there.
It is definitely warmer. I don't think you can hear the announcements because it's coming from behind me, which is weird.
Yeah, I can hear something, but can't really make out the words.
I also have a lot of faith in this gimbal, because I'm just totally, my arms are hanging over the bridge.
There we go. Launchpad and Scrooge. I can't wait for the flotillas to go by with Santa.
Have they announced that he's doing that again?
I don't know that they have. I guess I just assumed that he will be back because, the holidays are week.
Yeah.
I will. That is one thing that I've liked that came out of the pandemic era in the Disney parks, is these flotillas here at Animal Kingdom. I like that they've stuck with that. Oh, nice. Free croc.
But only if you're size 5 child. Yeah, there are very few things that I do enjoy that have been lingering since the pandemic, and that is one of them.
Yeah. By the way, of the holiday stuff coming to Animal Kingdom, we did get a foodie guide for all of Walt Disney World Resort today.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Did you get a chance to look through it yet?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I haven't looked at all of it, but I do have an image that they shared for a couple of the Animal Kingdom offerings. And there they are. So they're on the left at Pizzafari and Restaurantosaurus. You'll be able to get the Merry Menagerie cupcake. It is a gingerbread cupcake with cream cheese filling and frosting. And then at Satuli Canteen, you can get that peppermint cream cheese mousse, peppermint cream cheese mousse, peppermint sauce, peppermint candy pieces, and chocolate cookie crumbs. Yeah. And then there is one other offering not pictured, and that is the Mickey Holiday Mousse Dome, an amaretto chocolate mousse, cherry cranberry coulis, sure, orange chocolate cake, which is a weird combination to me, but white chocolate, And then chocolate Mickey ears, that is at Creature Comforts. And these will be December 22nd through the 31st. So actually, there's quite a little while before that's available. The Menagerie Cupcake, December 1st, though. So that one's there for a little longer.
Some of the foods are available like today. Some,
yes,
depending on which park, starts the 9th or the 11th. Can you grab the popcorn bucket and sipper pictures to put those up? Because those, like, again, I'm not a popcorn bucket person, but it is cute.
Well, I think the popcorn bucket, there's a couple pictures here. I'll get them. But the popcorn bucket looks like it's the same from last year. This Mickey, this new Mickey. Okay, I see now.
Yeah.
So there is the same bucket from last year. That's sort of like music box looking one.
Mm-hmm.
But I will get the others in just a second here.
You can see the otters are having a cuddle party in their little box there. If you follow my finger in the shadow, it's like right there. But yeah, they're out just enjoying the sun also.
Yeah, this Mickey popcorn bucket is a really cool addition.
Yeah.
I'm working on pulling it up right now.
No, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that's the same as... No, that's the sipper. Oh, look at that.
And here you go.
You give me anything that's Mickey Nutcracker, and I'm a sucker for it.
Yeah, this will be available at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, at popcorn carts throughout the park. And then the Donald Duck Christmas Tree Sipper will be available also at Mickey's Very Merry, but also at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Epcot. All 4 parks, actually.
Yeah.
Starting November 11th.
And then they have that little music box popcorn bucket, which, again, popcorn buckets don't need to be works of art. Disney is making them that way.
They definitely are. I purchased... How many popcorn buckets would you say you have at home, Jeremiah?
I do not. I fight them at all costs. I think I have 3. Like I have the Han Carbonite that's from years and years and years ago.
Wow, cool.
And then I know that I have a couple other ones. I just can't think of what they are. But yeah, I can remember the Not So Scary a few years ago when they did the Hitchhiking Ghosts as the sipper, the popcorn bucket, and the snack thing. And I ran around the park for a good few hours just getting those.
I remember I was eagerly awaiting the pictures for you to get. I think I have a couple of popcorn buckets. They were the holiday Toy Story aliens that we put out as holiday decorations. And then after that, we were like, you know what? I'm not going to display these popcorn buckets year round. So we're going to try and fight the urge to get them. That Mickey Nutcracker one, though, is really, really cool.
Yeah. And I think the main one that I have on display is the Agamotto from...
okay.
Yeah.
That was the super, right?
Yes. That it lit up that we couldn't figure out how to light it up forever. Because Mike had it. He's like, it lit up once. I don't know what it did.
I do have a couple. I have the Infinity Gauntlet sipper, and I have the Nano Gauntlet, not really sipper, drink holder, actually.
Yeah.
I have both of those on display in my office. So, a couple more there. Rebecca says, I have given away so many popcorn buckets and reusable mugs over the years.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to buy any. Like, I love the Mickey Mouse Nutcracker. I won't be buying it. My shelves are over full. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm at the point where I'm like, I need to start getting rid of more of this. But I think that just about does it. We've come full circle. I'm going to go in and look at some merchandise. And then I will be back tomorrow at 3 at Magic Kingdom, I believe it's 3.
It sounds right. I'll pull it up. Rebecca, by the way, I just put the comment down, but she said I have Casey Jr. and Dumbo on display along with a red balloon.
Oh, that's right. I have the 100th popcorn balloon because I bought that on my cruise in January because it was the first place they showed up, and for some reason everybody was like, "You should get it, you should get it." So I have it, and it's still in the plastic.
Let's see here. Trying to pull up the schedule. Working on it.
Well, we have Park Stock tonight in just a few hours at 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then I don't think we have anything else today. Tomorrow, I don't think the morning show has fully returned, but I know every now and then Rebecca and Benji will pop up with some updates. And then we have Magic Kingdom. And then, of course, tomorrow night is Disney Trivia Live with Doobie and Gideon. We can always bet on that showing up.
Yes, that one is a safe bet. Yes, Jeremiah will be at Magic Kingdom at 4 p.m. tomorrow. 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific.
Well, that makes a little bit more sense since the thing starts at 6 o'clock, so I can just be there for that.
So there you go. And then I think Disney Springs later on in the week too, right? So
yeah, I believe that's when the Christmas tree trail will be up. I was actually wondering about that because I had just noticed in my time hop 2 years ago the Christmas tree trail went up on this day, and I was down at Disney Springs.
Well, I can tell you it's not up today. So
you'll walk in and see it all, what it is, though.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's it for us today from Animal Kingdom. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for a walk and talk around the park. Jeremiah, what else you got? What else? Anything else going on?
Nope. I will do the promos. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And if you want to, I don't know, make it to Disney's Animal Kingdom to see the Merry Menagerie or any of the holiday activities going on around the Walt Disney World resorts, we always recommend MEA Travel, Mouse Fan Travel. They're good partners to us. We've been good friends with them for many years, and go over there. You can find the link all over our website and get some great bookings, and they do everything for free for you.
Yep, can't recommend that enough. Definitely takes a lot of the stress out of your planning for your next Walt Disney World vacation. And aside from that, thank you, everyone. We'll see you real soon.
Bye!